All right. Hello, Armello tournament viewers. This is match 2K of the Armello tournament. We are featuring three commentators with you today. There's myself, Krampus, my good buddy Mudwargs,
Hi guys, I'm Mudwargs.
and Cat Magnus will be back up commentating and watching different screens.
Hello, Armello tourney participant.
Yes, indeed. And we have Daniel Radass in the top left playing as, I believe that's Horus? Or no?
Yeah, let me...
Also, first, Rainbow Quartz, Resist for Hargrave, Celestite Watch for Horus, Serendibite Think for Silas, and I did not catch whatever Magna did. And then I will introduce where people are as the match has already begun. We see Trusty Shield and Battle Axe being equipped.
Magna had Celestite Think.
Thank you. Yep, Celestite Think. We have Daniel Radass in the top left playing Silas. We have Gubbis in the top right.
Thanks out to both of those.
Yeah. We have Gubbis in the top right playing Hargrave. We have Clasty in the bottom left playing Horus, and Warzong in the bottom right playing as Magna.
I'm not sure if going for the bounty right away was the best call, but let's see where this is going. He doesn't have terrible gear. With the burns, he might have this, and it might be just the boost he needs. Yeah, I can't argue with the execution that much.
No, I can't either.
He's probably going to need to gear up some more to sustain that, though. I know one of the nice things about playing Silas in a heavy fight game is there's not a whole lot of board control, so it's less likely that he's going to be picked off just for having that bounty. It might actually be a really good angle.
Mm-hmm.
He should take care to watch for anyone who gets a lot of cities and forms a good trickery mill, though.
Yes. And he is correctly, I think, let me check if that is correct. Yes, he correctly anticipated that Silas would be going for that settlement and is getting out of his way.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah, so that basically they can still both get to their settlements and no harm, no foul. And Magna draws HPA turn 1. That's probably not gonna stay.
I expect she'll be burning that before too long.
No, okay, there you go. It slipped out of her hand there, Butterfingers. Also, I will note that we have both a resist player and a watch player. So that tells me that we have two players who are both going to try and breach relatively early. They have learned from the Russians. Yes, Mud, I don't think you were here for that, but the Russians have a style literally called Russian Rush, which many of them employ.
I have not heard of that in particular, but I have, I think I have seen some of it. I've played against my own share of Russian players, and they do seem to like breaching.
Yes, the Russian match we did lasted 24 minutes. Yeah, so Silas choosing... Is this Silas? No, that's Hargrave, hasn't chosen his quest yet. Silas going for the Lionheart breastplate.
That's a smart choice.
No, doesn't get it.
Unfortunate for him. Certainly would have helped his game.
And Horus has yet to pick. Alright, let's see. Moon Juice,
He's hanging on to
Immolation.
that Moon Juice.
Yep. Is he So he blows up Silas. Gets that bounty.
That's Horace off to a strong start.
Yep, he's playing very carefully. That's Class D, yeah. Alchemist for the
Horace is
30.
still for careful play.
Yep, I would take it. I unfortunately missed. I don't know if you saw. Did you see what quest Gubbis took?
I did not.
Okay, well, Horace gets the Alchemist. Magnus, you didn't happen to see what quest he took.
I did not. I'm sorry.
Okay.
4 screens at once, doing my best.
Yep.
Magnus seems to be having trouble deciding on a quest. None of these are particularly ideal for her.
That's Horace, not Magna.
Sorry, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Horace is in the bottom left. And speaking of Magna, she does not pass this Slanderous Toads. Her screen is very laggy. But that doesn't really matter. Oh, Hero Shield!
And she's doing the quest with Farallon. Good for her.
Yep. I don't know if that was a intentional or just a happy accident, but...
And that's probably going to be the beginning of a nice defensive build for Magna.
Yeah. Although we actually talked about this in the previous match that not in the previous match, but yesterday, that taking offensive items, or at least taking a bit of an offensive build on Magna and saving your shields for burns was pretty solid. And let's see, probably tax
but
time.
You don't pass up the hero shield.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that tax time, because almost all these heroes depend on those items, because there's almost no spellcasters in here, would be much more effective.
Well, if he wants to hang on to Prestige Leader, he'll choose the one that hurts the most other people.
That's what he's trying to figure out, but no, the magic one hurts him, because he doesn't have that magic, so...
And he's better off with the losing the gold, I think.
No. Why?!
Maybe he doesn't want Prestige Leader.
I don't know, Magnus, do you have any insight on that? Why would he do that?
How far ahead is he? Oh, he's not that far ahead.
No, he's not. He's only 1 ahead now. He was 2 ahead before.
Huh. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, because because that literally only hurt him. That only took his prestige, no one else's.
He clearly has a breach build, so I think that he's just not all that invested in prestige.
That's fair.
I mean, sure, but... I mean, maybe I guess he just really wants the gold for the items.
Could be. Having the gold will help him cycle the items faster. That's absolutely true.
Also, we have a very rare situation where the second quest was close to his clan grounds. That basically never happens. For Silas.
Rare.
Yep, and Gubbis is getting upset about that. He's calling BS on that happening, and I kind of agree.
I do wonder what he's hanging on to that moon juice for. Not that it's a bad call, but it's going to take up space in his hand for a while, most likely.
Might be looking to burn it at night.
In my opinion, moon juice is far better for using than burning for most purposes. I'll be interested to see if he burns that banish. He actually wants to keep it, even though he doesn't have the magic for it yet. He must have plans.
Yeah. Okay. Silas, well, yeah, you're gonna have to get extra magic. I mean, sure. Okay. I mean, I would have considered keeping it and trying to mill the dungeon, but I can also respect wanting to get it out of hand so it doesn't get glamored, because that actually bit me in the butt in my round 2 match.
He can't necessarily count on getting the magic, and having more room means more cards that he actually can use. I think that was the right call.
Yes. And Magna gonna snipe the Moonbite, Moon Snipe. Get her prestige up. Magnus, I don't want to disrupt. Can you do a prestige head count?
Prestige head count.
I believe we're at. I will give you a second.
Hargrave is using this peril just to purge his hand.
Sorry, I muted to not sneeze into the into the microphone.
1 second.
He decides to go for the Spirit Stone. I think it's worth 2 gold.
I mean, sure, but he's highly unlikely to become a Spirit Walker since he's going for the breach.
This is
likely.
True.
Yeah.
But if he could become a Spirit Walker before the breach, his case will be a lot better.
I know that's just very hard to do fast.
What was the question, Krampus?
Prestige head count.
And
Because you're probably gonna have to zoom into each screen to see that. I can tell you that Silas has 3, the one who just went into combat. And also Hargrave, considering what quest he wants to take, he's got a wit quest for the apprentice. Personally, I think that's a slam dunk. I think that the wits for the apprentice is a easy pick, but we'll see.
Yeah, the apprentice is just one of those followers that's good for anyone.
I mean, that and it's on wits, right? So even though he has
Yes.
5 wits, if he's trying to breach, I think 6 wits might be appropriate.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And
Doesn't kill the
Silas
guard, but he
doing
gets the
Silas
bounty.
things. Yeah, sorry?
Oh, he doesn't kill the guard, but he does get the bounty he wants.
I mean, that's mostly what he cares about. And
he's got
Hargrave...
the,
yeah?
He's got the Saren Bite ring, so he still gets the gold benefits from killing them.
yeah.
I would so love to pick wits. Yeah, no, I think you should. Gubbis.
I see 2 people tied with 3 for prestige and 2 people tied with 2 for prestige.
But he thinks it's the forest with the peril, and that's why he doesn't want to do it. I think that doesn't matter. I think go for it.
Well, that's inconvenient.
That is inconvenient.
But it is a free prestige at the end.
Gubbis, no! I do not agree with Gubbis going for the fight for the poppet there. What do you think? He chose fight for the poppet because over the witch for the apprentice because of the quest location.
Let's go with Flame Magna.
No. I said before. He's Hargrave.
Oh. Yeah. I don't think that the puppet is really ideal for Hargrave. He doesn't have enough body to make a lot of use of it.
Well, he didn't do it for the poppet. He did it for the stat, and because he did type to us that he thinks that the quest would be on a forest with apparel, and to that I say, who the hell cares?
It shouldn't matter much. I agree with you.
Yeah. I mean, what is it going to be? At worst, it's going to be a, wake the trees or something. I mean, is that more important than Apprentice and a
Forest
witch?
perils are pretty tame.
Yeah, no, that doesn't make sense. I'm going to bring
And
that up.
once in a while, it's Lightning Strike, to be fair.
Yeah, but even then, he'll probably want to Death Warp from his quest, so...
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, this could be really interesting on a fighting map.
Yeah.
Just bumping into each other and having deadly battles. This is going to be good.
Yeah, so people are going to have to be very mindful of where they are. I call this the everybody turns into Zosha declaration.
Apt way to put it.
Which means, by the way, if I understand how the fog works, this would not be a bad time to breach if you can get the cards. This would not be a bad time to breach.
This is true.
What do you think, Magnus? Is it still too early, or does this present a opportunity?
What is the king at?
I want to say he's at 6.
He's at 6. 6, I feel, is still pretty hard to kill him, but I don't think it's the worst idea.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all pretty fighty characters, and they're all getting geared quickly, so I
Yeah.
wouldn't say it's necessarily a terrible idea.
And there's no spell snipers
We
really on the
happen to know
board.
that none of them have a hot rot with them, so it would be a sketchy idea at best right now.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they're gonna draw one because they're both likely. Because they're all likely to draw items, correct? So maybe.
I think Silas needs some more defensive gear.
Yeah.
Can't
Yeah.
sustain the guards doing this forever.
Oh
Oh!
my god.
And that's exactly the issue. This is why you typically want to gear up before going bountying on Silas.
This is what I feel always happens when players take Surrender Bite. To be honest, I feel like that they end up picking fights with the guards that they're not ready for. And they end up making someone else prestige leader.
Ooh.
Yeah, like that. See? This is why I think Surrender Bite is a bad ring.
Yeah, it's not my favorite either, honestly. Not even on Silas.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Silas is like
if I'm playing Silas, then I've already made my peace with the fact that prestige isn't my priority.
I mean, Silas is like the only character you would ever take it on. I mean, it doesn't make sense on twists. I mean, Horus and Scarlet, you could do it, but... No, actually, it makes 0 sense on Horus. So it's really only Scarlet who would use it.
Yeah, it's more for Silas than anything.
Yes. Oh wow, Lord Scepter. I'm sure he'll get a lot of use out of that. What you getting off this dungeon, buddy? Money! And Horus is going to get to his quest a turn later than he wanted to. Mud, is there any particular player's play that you would like at the moment, or anything you are noticing?
Let's see. I think that Horus is playing a pretty solid game and playing the odds very well. It's not just any particular plays, but just the general policy he's showing. I mean, he picks a balance of cards, not drawing more magic cards than he really needs to use magic on. He's managing his resources and his time and his stuff very well. I think that I appreciate Horus's play most right now.
I do too. He's being very careful. Right now, the big plays, which I think I can highlight, are Horus getting out of the way for Silas, because I think that was very smart, and I definitely want to talk about Hargrave's quest choice. I think was a mistake. There's another shot at the Lionheart. I don't believe it was Horus who got the shot at it.
The Lionheart, honestly.
Yeah, for the fight. I mean, just for even more fight, be a big, beefy, dangerous wall. Meanwhile, yep. There we go. And meanwhile, Magna, thinking about burning that HPA. Yep. That's correct. Blacksmith.
Definitely go for that one.
Aw. Hate to see it.
Unfortunate for Magna.
Yep. Hate to see it. Magna has been having a number of things go wrong. Okay, let's see. Magna gets a choice of Coin Master, Spirit Stone, and Wing Boots. Yeah, no, you're not gonna get the Wing Boots. Coin Master just for the body. Sure. I mean, 7 body Magna, as we've talked about in a previous match, I feel is a bit excessive, but you know. Well, no, it's maybe not as excessive as a quest. I think we're just more thinking that soak is excessive. Silas not having trouble this time.
Yep. Now, as I stated previously, I think that more defensive gear suits Silas for this playstyle in general. But if he is planning for an early breach, then maybe he could just equip the defensive gear last minute and just get the job done that way. He might be. Is he trying to build a breaching hand? No, clearly not. He's
No.
burning really too willingly for that.
But
So yeah, I don't think he's playing really ideally.
Yeah, but I will note that Silas almost has not Silas, that Hargrave has everything but a shield. So I think that's what he's thinking about. I think he's gonna do his quest and try and get that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I get the feeling, based on the way that he's been playing and what he's typed, that he wants to shut this game out quickly. Lord Scepter, okay.
He actually equipped it. Okay, then. He doesn't have the magic to flame Silas twice.
No.
He would have hung on to that moon juice.
Yep. And I didn't comment on it before, but we do have the kind of ugly two swamps on either end of the on either end of the palace, which is not fun to go through.
This is true. Well, I mean, we got a bunch of hardy people. They could probably handle it.
Magna gets a teleport
Ooh,
she
Magna
can't
got
use.
Teleport.
Yeah, but you can't use it.
Really good cards and limited use for all of them.
Yeah.
She doesn't even have enough gold to play most of those, the Cat Burglar or the Mahogany Staff. But if she gets that Merchant Agreement in gear, she shouldn't have to wait long.
And Silas played a bounty to himself. I think that's gonna bite you, buddy, but... Hold on. Okay, big question. Why did Silas play that now? Now he's gonna get hit by the guards. That was a misplay.
If he wants to get a free trip to the clan grounds, but I don't think it was the best approach.
No, I don't think so either, because look where his quest is. What is he thinking here?
Yeah, he's got a bit to do. He shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, he's definitely, Magnus, if you don't mind helping us...
He doesn't even have a shield to burn.
Yep. Magnus, if you don't mind helping us remember some of these plays.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think, don't you agree that that was a mistake? I mean, what reason would he have to play that bounty before? All he's done is get guards on his tail, and now he can't get to his quest. Maybe.
All I can think of is the auto swords, but again, as you said, it's... I don't know.
I mean, that's true, right? He does...
Yeah.
I mean, he does get a level 2, which means more swords more quickly.
If he didn't roll real well on those shields, Horus would have just picked him off with flame.
Yeah, so... Actually, can Horus even do that? No. Wait, hold on. Yeah, well, actually, yes, Horus has 3 magic. Horus is in the bottom left, just for posterity for commentators and audience. Silas top left, Hargrave top right, Horus bottom left, Magna bottom right.
I think Magna might do better with the King's Guard armor. The Warhorn isn't doing her much good when she doesn't have followers.
No. But she's fairly
Even the
poor.
Mahogany Staff might not be terrible.
Yeah, but she's poor, so she can't really do any of that. Ooh, might want to go for that, Brilliant Fool.
Yeah, if she's poor, she should be playing the Merchant's Agreement, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, she has 1 gold. And, Hargrave... If I were Hargrave, I would go for that, Brilliant Fool, I think. You have a pretty good shot at getting it, it'll help you breach.
Yeah, I think the Brilliant Fool would be the ideal choice for Hargrave in a breaching build.
I mean, he is resist, so...
Silas again has some really good luck with that King's Guard, but he still needs the defense gear.
Yeah, like, honestly, that's him getting quite lucky.
It's a good thing he's got that wild sap.
Also, Gubbis demonstrating some pretty fantastic board awareness. I would like to point that out, that he was able to, based on the quest text, figure out where his quest was, and took note of that he'll have to go on a mountain. That's some insight that most players don't do. Even I don't do it all the time.
I generally don't care enough to do it, but there are sometimes when it matters a lot, and in those cases, I do pay attention.
Yeah.
If, like, you got 4 rot, you don't want to quest on a stone circle.
Yep, so that is both teleports in the game.
Yep.
And Horus can actually play his.
Are we going to have our first fight?
Alright, are we going to see that Horus teleport come out?
It just doesn't have a whole lot you can do with it. It's just a short trip. But it might, I mean, if you're going to use it, using it through the palace isn't a bad call.
I mean, Horus only has...
a long way.
Yeah. I mean, Horus only has 2 sprint anyway, so it's not like he was going to. And who was that? That was Silas emptively playing that peril. I didn't see what it was to the settlement. Magnus, you didn't happen to catch that, did you?
I did not. I'm also filling some result stuff on the side. I apologize.
If that's not urgent, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay then, our first fight. I think my money's on Magna.
Yeah. Like, pretty safe bet.
I think I disagree. I think Magna's just fine.
Was he not saying his bet was on Magna to win this?
Oh,
That's what I said.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. I thought I heard Hargrave.
No.
Actually, you know what?
Well.
No, actually, I thought... You know what? I misspoke. I thought, actually, Gubbis might have this, but he gets... reflected out the wazoo. And now, Horus about to snipe Hargrave, but you're not in range. Nope. No. Can't do that. You had... Help me remember, he had 3 magic, which he could have spent probably on the teleport to do his quest faster, although I get why he's keeping it. Like, just to, you know...
Safety.
Lost that magic. But whatever, that's not that big of a deal. No, you don't have the range for that, buddy. Yeah, and I think Horus is trying to save that for his next quest, that's why, which I don't object. Now, he knew Magna was there, so this must be a Death Warp.
Yeah, I think this is a suicide move.
Because he doesn't care about prestige, so... Let's see if he can do it, though, because he has good equips. So I don't know if he can actually pull this off.
Well, there's no more reflex, so Hargrave's got a decent shot, I think.
Nope.
Just on principle. It wasn't to be.
Actually, he has 1 AP left. He could...
Well, now he sees her.
Yep.
You can pop that
Yeah, heck.
if he wants to.
Gubbis says heck.
Oh.
Ooh!
She was hoarding that one, so it wasn't a bad call.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I think Gubbis saw that she was holding on to 1 spell card.
No doubt. I think that was pretty brilliant.
Yeah, no, I think Gubbis noticed that.
When you see them hoarding that 1 card, you take it.
All right, now he gets what he wants, and he sends Magna home too, which
Yeah.
Magna didn't particularly want because she's close to her clan grounds.
When it's time to go home, you might as well send somebody too. Hopefully, it'll be very inconvenient for them.
Well,
That
she
was
was
a
clear.
really good move.
Oh yeah. Well, she was clearly trying to go for her quest. So far, I'm definitely most impressed by the play of Clasty and Gubbus.
Me too.
I don't believe he has any eggs.
I thought he had one.
Does he?
I thought he grabbed it. I might be wrong.
We're gonna see in a second.
Yeah.
Someone's checking. Yes, he does have
Okay.
have one egg. Yeah, you're right, but he does not get the second.
Unfortunate.
Oh wow, take the Explorer. No, I'm kidding. But Helm of Heroes, maybe.
Pretty
you also
good,
have
I'd
only
say.
4 wit. Yeah. So go ahead, Magnus.
No,
think
I
that was a
said pretty good
choice.
for him. Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, Horus can be a really, really good trickery character when you build him for it, and he's already got a lot of wits.
Mhm.
He gets the settlements, he's pretty well set.
Yep. And thinking about burning the Devious Ruse, actually, I would just roll it. I would
think
just
his
roll
best bet
it.
is to roll.
Yeah, and try and pray you don't lose your teleport.
I mean, he doesn't need the devious ruse. He could hopefully he'll lose that one for his
Ooh.
sake.
Oh, he's
And he
good.
didn't.
Oh, he
Whoops.
lost both of the flames.
That could have gone better for him.
Yeah, but he kept the teleport. I mean, that's definitely the most important card.
Agreed.
Yes.
You know, I mean, I definitely would have rathered out of that lose 1 a flame and the
Except for the
Devious
devious ruse,
Ruse.
they're all good cards.
I think Devious Ruse is an underrated card, but
I mean, it's very good, but it's also very situational. It's not necessarily worth hoarding.
yeah. And why are you not equipping Lionheart yet? That's dangerous. Did you not see what just happened to Magna?
Seriously. You don't need the Royal Shield and the Lionheart Breastplate, do you? Then again, if you don't want the Spirit Stone.
Yeah. I think a game yesterday didn't equip the Squire right away, and they got it stolen from them too, so...
Yes. I don't remember which game that was, but that happened.
Yeah.
Oh, why aren't you... Well, alright, you are burning Roxy's because you're poor. That's why you're not going to try and get a follower.
Well, Horus is still trying to decide on his quest.
Oh, and now she gets the magic for that teleport. Unfortunate.
I don't know if Horace
Well,
should
she
have
could-
picked that body quest. Sorry.
What were his other options?
He, wits and... I think magic.
Well, if people are going to be breaching, it's getting to be that time.
Yeah. I'm actually kind of surprised we haven't seen it yet. Yeah, I would agree with that. Especially with how much
was
people seem
cold.
to want settlements.
This is nobody's rock game, and now settlements are got the rock cooties.
Yep. And people are definitely thinking about going for the Spirit Stones, but not seeming to happen right now.
I don't think it's going to end up mattering. That's halfway through the game, and nobody's invested enough in it. I mean, sometimes the dungeons just hand them to you, so sometimes it pays just to have them. Silas is getting really lucky with those shields on the King's Guards. They're all prospective killers.
Yeah.
Also, Horus turning into Hortus with 12 gold.
Hargrave is pretty close to his breaching hand.
Why has Horace still not put on that Lionheart breastplate? It's making me so nervous.
I know.
Does he seriously plan to use it for breaching?
Oh, I hope not.
I honestly can't agree with that.
No. I see almost no reason to ever not equip Lionheart.
I'll want to hear his explanation when this is over.
Oh, are we going for the Silas Breach? No, not yet. Cool. Curse lands to that. No. Okay, no.
Curse lands to what? I'll note it.
He should have done
To
that on the
a
palace.
settlement. He just put it onto one of his
Oh.
settlements next to the palace.
I mean, I can understand him wanting to make the plague scary for other players who might take his city, but it's still better on the far side of the palace.
Yeah.
You know everyone's going to want to breach, so make it harder for the ones you don't want to get in.
Gonna glamour Hargrave.
That's a good call. Hargrave has good stuff.
And didn't get the other teleport. Didn't get the teleport that he stole.
And Hargrave is declaring his victory.
Yep.
In advance.
And Silas countering. I'll be king. No, I'll be king. Yeah. Magna gonna beat up this Bane. Is she going for a rot pivot? I don't think so.
Good deal too late. I think that she's I think this is about a breaching hand, honestly.
Ooh.
Well, she gave Silas a
Wow,
rot.
okay then.
Yep, she gave a rot to Silas. Silas now has Malice Rising.
That's it's a good card to use on somebody who you just know doesn't want to deal with the rot at all.
Yeah. I mean, I almost
Agree on.
always use it on myself. You know, for the rot, but... Yep, and Hargrave noted in his chat, thank God that Silas didn't play that Curse Lands to a Palace Brawl, because I think Hargrave is wanting to breach here, which unfortunately his shield got taken, but I'm not sure actually what the quest count is. Let's see. Hargrave is 12, 17, 19, so this is his final quest that he has right next to him.
He might not end up needing to breach then.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. And that Bane on Horus's quest helpfully attacking Magna instead.
And this Bane flop big time. And he got his shield back. All right, he's ready to breach. The question is, does he want to?
Well, Hargrave doesn't even need a shield to breach. He has resist.
That is true.
No, I think he's forgoing. Yep, here we go. It's time. Yep, and he has a resist. Oh yeah, right. I mentioned shield like a moron.
It's all good.
Yep. That hurts to watch, but I get it, I guess. I don't particularly approve of burning the God Hammer, but I mean, he has decent equipment otherwise.
He does.
I mean,
Yeah, he couldn't afford the to replace the bastard sword with it all considered.
oh, and the teleport does get yoinked
Oh gosh.
by Silas. Oh, and Silas, does he have the magic to use it?
Yes, or unless he's used a... Oh, did he just use Glamour? No, then.
Yeah, he used Glamour to get it, so nope. But he can get there. He's just gonna...
So
Actually, no, he
got
can't.
rid of his breaching rot, so he clearly just plans on investing in Hargrave's palace slot.
I mean, why not?
Why not indeed?
Horus finally put on the Lionheart.
Okay, there we go. That took way too long.
Yeah.
I mean, did you see all the glamours getting played? Like, that was dangerous.
Yeah.
Alright, and Horus Devious Ruses and Mirror Images himself. He's ready to go. Horus is all ready. Okay, Bounty, sure. Is he Prestige Leader?
No, Magna is. Last I knew, at least.
Well, he could Bounty... What? Why? No! Okay. help me
Because he
remember that.
wants to get in the palace, and if he loses that last action point, he can't. Oh no, I'm sorry, I got my math wrong. Yeah, he was wrong to burn that.
No, he can. Why? If you die here, how are you getting back? What's wrong with you? I'm gonna remember that.
Yeah, I think Force is probably not getting my vote. that was the tiebreaker right there.
Yeah. I mean, who do you vote for instead, Magna? Assuming Hargrave wins.
Lucas.
Assuming Hargrave wins, who do you vote for?
Oh, I'll have to give that some thought.
Oh no! Oh no, Hargrave!
Oh my god.
Wow, that sure happened.
Alright, I thought Hargrave had a pretty good shot, but not anymore.
I think I might give my vote to Magna. Magna's just played a solid game. Not particularly aggressive, not particularly loud, but still solid.
I don't know, I'm still feeling pretty good about Gubbis. But...
Well, yes, between... If it's... I'm saying Gubbis and Magna both.
Oh, yeah,
Those are my favorites.
Yeah. I think Silas
Gubbis,
has made...
I think, has played the best game so far, I think.
Yep.
But if Gubbis doesn't win, I'll vote Magna.
I think Silas has made too many strange choices.
Yes, and he's had a good luck to compensate for some poor decision making, in my opinion.
Yep. And
On
while
principle, he should be doing worse.
yes, and while I definitely think that Gubbis made a mistake in not going for the apprentice, that for the most part, I think he's played a pretty solid game. I mean, I could criticize him for burning the God Hammer, but his gear will survive without it.
Bane is hitting Magna pretty hard. Magna still wants to do the prestige game, even though the palace is under hot contest.
I mean, clearly she thinks someone's gonna die in there, but
I think she's counting on using that teleport to intervene at the last minute.
she doesn't have teleport.
Never mind.
She has a Barkskin, Haste, and
I was looking at the wrong. You're right.
Yeah.
I
That's
think she should be heading toward the palace to solve problems. Honestly.
yep. That is Silas with the teleport.
I
Which-
can't argue with her finishing her quest first. Though.
Yes, that is a teleport which Hargrave stole from Magna, and then Silas stole from Hargrave. And a bunch of
Now things get crazy.
yep, and a bunch of level 2 bounties. Probably that one. I don't think. Oh, okay.
The terrorize would have been a risky move because she wants to keep her prestige lead, and even though the cities are mostly plagued, that could present opportunities for her to lose it.
That's correct. Yeah, I realized afterward. It's just that normally Sovereign City-State does nothing.
Yeah, better to do nothing than to take a needless risk that isn't going to help you enough.
All right. Magna taking a fight quest, but probably going to want to get near the palace here.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to be doing that quest. She's going to want to pop that haste on herself first thing and move right in.
What? Went around to go for Silas. What does he have
Silas has the
a?
Trader bounty.
Yeah. Is it a trader bounty? I thought that if they were closer, then it wouldn't matter. But okay.
They'll sometimes prioritize traders up to a couple squares.
Oh, and Silas burns the teleport now. I don't know if I agree with that.
Teleport is something you never burn if you don't have to, in my opinion.
Well, it's at the risk of it getting stolen, right? As we've seen, but that's most of the glamours out of the
There's that,
game.
but I think that it's better off in his hand for use than being concerned about it being stolen at this rate. It still might come in very handy.
Yeah. Especially since it's his palace tile which got breached. So if you fail this attack, you won't be able to teleport back. Now you don't have a safety net. And
Hargrave just got a really bizarre hand.
Yeah, he sure did.
yeah, but Hargrave can make this work. He can Blackberry Dust. He can go in that stone circle and then come back. Yep. See,
Oh,
that's what's
absolutely.
happening. Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, he needs the health more than he needs to worry about the explode pool. He should use that now.
Yeah, but he's thinking right now. He's considering, I think, playing Poison Gift, but
The poison gift isn't worth using when they're already in the palace.
Yeah.
he's currently seeing gear. He's seeing what he can manage.
You should save that poison gift for if anyone tries to get in behind him.
He's checking different people's equipment. I'm not completely sure how that's relevant to his move, but you have 20 seconds. Play the Blackberry Dust. No.
Okay.
I think because
he's
he
pretty
wants
confident.
the explode. I think he wants the explode. That's the only reason I can think.
I mean, when you only have 2 explode, I think it's at least worth considering. I can't argue with that a whole lot.
Yep. And
But I think he needs the health more still.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, his gear's not very offensive, so he's going to have to roll pretty great here to make this work. Yep. Yep, no. Well, the Blackberry Dust didn't matter. So, no, I get it, because he was worried about the explode pool. Well, now it's Murder Otter, who has an axe to throw. Oh, and he got the Wild Sap. He's in a great position. And Closty educating himself on the powers of the Murder Otter. Really, you're not gonna... Oh, right, you can't, because you used it on the Wild Sap. That makes sense. That makes sense to me. And Hargrave and Silas has a significantly better chance than Hargrave does of breaking through Horus's armor. And you're not
This is
gonna...
going to be an interesting fight right here.
And you're not gonna burn the throwing axe. Oh, well, you most certainly don't need
Not
it.
using it.
He's not gonna kill him though.
No, but... Oh, right, because...
He's got Lionheart.
Yeah, Lionheart.
Given the Lionheart, he would have been better off using the axe.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have to go for it, never mind. He needed the health more than he needed the axe. So that
Yeah,
was the
but-
best call.
Yeah, but he could have burned it in the combat.
He
What do
could
you
have
think
burned it
about
in the
that?
combat.
Yeah. It's not GG. Gubbis is saying, good game. I don't think so.
Oh.
Well, don't need that.
Hot rod.
Alright, nothing really helpful. I think he was looking for some healing. Alright, here he goes.
It might be worth hanging on to the hot rod just in case he doesn't kill the king this go. He does have a lot of defense.
I feel fairly good about this. I think he's gonna win here.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think he got.
Uh-oh! Uh-oh!
Oh.
Oh no!
Okay,
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh, poor Horus. Oh my god.
a valiant attempt. It's just really crappy. He deserved that win.
Wow.
So many bounces.
So that's gonna go to Magna.
Yep.
Huh.
That's the way it goes sometimes.
Yeah.
If I were Magna, though, I would not feel good about the way I won there.
That was fun.
Good game.
That was a bit of a brutal ending.
That last turn would have decided everything.